Hello everybody, welcome back to another Space Marine 2 video. In this video I just wanted to cover some of the things that are going on in Space Marine 2 right now. So there's been a lot more leaks. I've seen the new boss enemy. I might put this on here and I'll show you guys, but if you don't want to see that, I will basically put a spoiler on just before I show you guys. There's more chaos customization coming to the game, and possible new horde mode information. And well, I saw somebody on, I think it was Twitter, saying, "Oh, why don't you try out an invasion mode in operations?" So I just want to get right into it. So the leaks, we've got a lot of Dark Angel leaks coming up for the next season, which is coming out this month. So as we can see here is a, well, it looks like a, well, I'm not really big on the lore with Dark Angels, but I know that the Lion, their Primarch, has very similar armor to this, and well, they look just badass. They've got a sword to go with it. I think there's other little weapons. I think there's a Salamander gear in there as well. Sounds exciting. Everyone's seen the new Raven Guard beaky helmets. Probably put an image on there. It certainly looks absolutely awesome. And, well, I've also seen the new enemy. Now, this is going to be quite shocking to what people think it's like. So many people have been speculating what it's going to be, and, well, I'm certainly, well, not surprised in a way, because the new operation, they said this would be a new enemy, and it is awesome. Like, I'll just stop you right here. If you don't want to see this, I will put a timestamp on the screen, so then you guys don't get this ruined, and, you know, don't get this, like, surprise. You know, a lot of people don't want to see this new boss. It is a boss, I'm afraid. It's not a standard enemy, so, well, it's a good, there's good and bad there. Obviously, a boss, it's going to be very fun to fight. So, here it is. It looks humongous. Holy hell. I'm going to show two images on the screen. One's to scale. If you look carefully, there's a really small Space Marine on there. And then the other one's like a render kind of thing, and it looks awesome. I'm certainly looking forward to see what kind of moveset it has. Like, what will it do? Like, how will it attack the player if there's an arena dedicated to this boss, like the Hive Tyrant? That sounds pretty cool. Looking forward to that. So, the next thing I was going to talk about is chaos customization. Now, what people have found in those pack files is truly unholy. So, here it is. Here's image one. It's a helmet. Now, not sure what that's meant to be. Is it meant to be like a possessed Cornet Marine? Not quite sure. There's another one here. Iron Warriors. That looks awesome. With a little eye lens in the helmet. That certainly looks like it's going to be very... It certainly looks like they're going out of their way to make sure that we have something for the Chaos finally, which I'm very excited about. However, it doesn't look textured, so I'm not 100% sure if this is actually in the game, but fingers crossed it is. I'm going to show two more images on his screen here, and it's just... wow. That is a lot of... I mean, it's all piled on top of each other, but that is so much to process. There's so, like... It's a lot of... It's pretty much just... Oh, I can't... It's just so, like, unholy, and, you know, I can't even say glorious, because it's just... It's awesome. Because glorious is the wrong word, let's be fair. So, more information about the Horde mode. So, they've been talking about the AI, and they've been talking about how in the operations, if you look in the background, there's, like, for example, I think it's Inferno, where you see the massive swarm charging towards Lieutenant Titus's position, and you see all these, like, you're expected to be little sprites. Well, they're not. They're little 3D models, and they're all programmed to just run in one direction. And the fact that the developers said they had so much fun just programming these little guys to charge into a battle, or there's other scenes in the game where you see in the distance like some Astra Militarum guardsmen fighting off hordes of Tyranids. Now, like, those are actual little battles that the developers went out of their way to program into, like, for all we know, we might not have seen that, but it adds depth and story and some personality to the game, and you can certainly tell that the developers are 40k fans. I'm certainly excited to see what else they bring to the table. So, I saw a thing on Twitter, somebody saying, is there going to be an invasion mode in Operations? Give it like a 3-way battle, sort of say, and that'd be awesome. However, how would you incorporate that into the Chaos Operations? Like, you'd have to have like Tyranid players. Does that make sense? Because it wouldn't really make sense. I mean, it kind of would. The Chaos are all really fighting each other, but like, it'd be kind of weird seeing a Cognate Marine come out of nowhere to try and fight you. In the, like, for example, this mission where you've got to fight the Thousand Suns. But it's a cool idea. I know they did something like that for I think it was Left 4 Dead. I know the game's very old now, but in a sense of running through a map, fighting against hordes of enemies with a select few weapons. It's in a sense they could do it, but it'd be a lot of programming, and you've got to really think, would it fit into the Operations? You've got to really think about that. But yeah, I'm just going to show. I just wanted to cover one more little thing, and there's been a few more things found in the pack files, but I'm not quite sure if they're real. So I'm going to put 2 images on the screen, well, 3 images, and, well, not too sure if they're real. The models are such low quality, and if you compare them to the Deathwatch helmet that we saw in the last leak, they look so different. They look very. They don't fit the Mark 7 Aquila that we've got with the Deathwatch armor. It's not really, it doesn't really fit the same. Like, if you look carefully at the shape, it's not the same, and I can't really say that it's actually there, or it's, actual models in the game, because anybody can model a Space Marine helmet if they, really put the effort into it and really, knew how to work the way around modeling software. So it's really just word of mouth at this point. But at this point, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. So obviously I've covered leaks for the Dark Angels, Raven Guard, and a few bits for Salamanders. So that seems like it's going to be, those are the 3 chapters we're getting in this first season, which is absolutely awesome. I do love the Dark Angels. I don't really know my lore. I'd love to know. I'd love to learn more, but I don't really know my lore enough to fully understand what they're like. And I know they're the First Legion. They're meant to be like. I know the whole vibe is Holy Knights, but that's all I know really. I know Raven Guard are the stealth boys of the whole Imperium, where they use jetpacks and massive power claws to weave their way in and get in from behind and just basically ruin the enemy's day with stealth and, tactics like that. And Salamanders, they're awesome. They're, the cool guys. Like, you think of a bunch of jocks in high school, and just there's always that one nice guy. Yeah, the Salamanders are always that one nice guy that makes sure that you get home safe, that you had a good night, stuff like that. That's how I perceive the Salamanders, and they're also low-key arsonists, but we don't bring that up. But yeah, if you like this video and you want to hear more from me, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.